Hello everyone, this is Amit, and today we will try to understand uh, use context hook. So what happens is by default, let me tell you one thing. Let's say you have a lot of component. Let's say there is a component A, and there is another component that is B, and there is yet another component that is C. Okay, and there is yet another component, and this is the last one that is D. So there is something. So if you want to transfer the data uh, from one component to another component, that can be done. So if you want to transfer data from one component to another component, that can be done through props. So if you have a prop that need to be. So let me change the color. So if you have a prop and you want to send the data to this component D, you need to pass this prop to B. This again would be passed to C, and this again will be passed to D. Okay, but but you just wanted to transfer the data from A to D. You don't want it to, and and in the middle C, B, and C are getting to know what is the data, but we don't want that. So the actual solution for this would be to transfer the data from A to D directly using, and that can be achieved using this use context hook. Okay, how how is it done? Let me kind of tell you. Here here this component B would have something called a context provider. So let's say we so first of all we would try to create a context. What is a context? When we try to create a context using create context, it would have the information that need to be transferred. It would store the information, that kind of information. Remember, it will store the kind of information that need to be transferred from the provider component to the nth child, without even getting for all the childs that are getting in the middle, they won't get to know what is the data that is being transferred to the nth child. First of all, we need to create the context. Secondly, we need to create a context provider that would provide you the value. So here A would, let's say I want to provide a value that is called value. Okay, let's say I want to provide a value that is called value, that is, let's say, light or dark, depending on some condition. Okay, light or dark, or let me use this. Can I use this? Okay, so it is like a value that is either, okay, that is either light or dark. Okay, let me change the color again. Color to this green one. Okay, this is not changed. Okay, okay. So we wanted to transfer this value, which is dark or either dark or light, to the nth component. How can we achieve it? How can we do this? So this component that is underneath, this component, okay, this component that is underneath, this component, okay, this component that is underneath, it would use something called as use context. And this use context would return you plus within the value context. Okay, and first thing that we did was to create a context. Create context. Firstly, we need to create context. Secondly, we need to create a context provider. And third, we need to use this use context. Now let's see the example. So the example is just like this. Okay, not this. So here, as you can see, we have created a context from null. That is the theme context. And if we wanted to transfer the theme that is being provided into the from the parent component to the buttons and the form, to the buttons and the form that is being generated over here. This is the panel and this is the button that is being generated over here. What we need to do is what we need to do is this is the form that would release, that would receive, that have the panel within it, that have a title equals welcome, and it has a button, it has two buttons, button 1 and button 2. Okay, now now just see this, just see the thing. There is an input value that have a use dark mode that is being written over here. This is the use dark mode, and it has an input radio, it has a checkbox with it, and it says that whenever the value is checked, or let's say whenever the ink was dark, then you need to like put the checked equals true. Okay, and whenever the target is checked, put like update the theme to be dark. Whenever the target is not checked, update the theme to be light. Okay, so if we check it, then what would happen, this on change function would be called, and this value of this thing, this theme would be updated to dark. Okay, and if we again click it, it would be updated to light. We just uh, and this is the thing, when its value would be dark, because theme equals dark, so this check would be true. Okay, what if we remove it? See, it won't, it's still working, but shows that. Okay, see, okay, so this is being removed, and now let's just observe. Can we just remove, let's say, and click again, non-click, and again click, and click outside, save. Okay, so I don't know what it do. Just skip this for right now. This is the thing that it does. It provides so that this my app ha act as a provider, and it provides value to the child of form, that is the panel and the button. How they are using the value? So they are using something called use context through the theme context, and within theme it contains the like dark or light as the string, and whenever we include it within the class name, and then it would show you the result. And this is the thing, for the button it works the same. Okay, so I hope you might have understood how it works. Here we have provided this theme provider, but what if we wanted to like have a something, we wanted to extract this provider. So if you wanted to extract this provider, extract provider to a component. So if you wanted to extract this provider to the component that is called my provider, we can do it like this. My provider, it would have some current user. It has a provider with it, and a theme, and the current user provider. So it have like two contexts with it, and these both of these two values is being fetched, like the current user and the set current user's value is being fetched, and the children, it is being given to it. So yeah, this is the thing. If you have any doubt, you can like uh, put it in the comment section down below.